Hello guys, welcome to the next episode of Review Rewind. Wearing my ET shirt, which has nothing to do with today's video. I just like this shirt. This is episode 9 of Review Rewind. And if you are new here, this is a weekly video where we review movies from the past for you here in the present. If you watched last week's video, you know what this week's video is about. We're going to review 2 movies, because it's very hard to do a full 10 minutes. I like to do 10 minutes per episode. Anything less, it's kind of like, why am I doing it, you know? But we have 2 childhood favorites for me: the Dollhouse Murders and Adventures in Dinosaur City. A lot of you have probably never even heard of these 2. They are great. I believe that I watched these also as library rentals. If you watched last week's video, you know what I'm talking about. We'll start with the Dollhouse Murders, which is based on a book series. Yeah, right there, by Betty Wren Wright, the Dollhouse Murders. From the award-winning book by Betty Wren Wright, this 1992, so it was 4 when it came out, motion picture adaptation was released only once by Vidmark Home Video as Secrets in the Attic. Also on Laserdisc and VHS only, so way before it got a DVD release. Very cool. Love this movie. We'll go over the synopsis a little. With a mom who doesn't understand her and a kid sister to cramp her style, 12-year-old Amy Trillar is looking for some independence. Spending the summer with her quirky Aunt Claire seems to be just what the doctor ordered, until Amy discovers a secret attic and a magical dollhouse with a bizarre secret turning everyone's life upside down. When Amy finds out her grandparents died in Aunt Claire's house under mysterious circumstances some 30 years ago, she starts investigating. This movie freaked me out as a kid because, as the synopsis said, the dollhouse comes to life and shows Amy how the murders were committed and who committed said murders. Because there's like dolls of each person that lived in the house, so each day something new is happening in the dollhouse, which represents the murder that occurred way back. But freaked me out as a kid, not gonna lie. I always thought, well, I don't have a dollhouse, but like my action figures would come to life and like show me something that's going on in the world. Kind of like Indian in the Cupboard. Grew up with that movie as well. Have not seen it in a very long time, but yeah. The Dollhouse Murders, go check out. It's very good. even though it freaked me out as a kid. Not so much now, but as a kid, you're like, wow, is that really going to happen? Kind of like Toy Story, you know. Do my toys really come to life when I'm asleep, you know? So, very decent movie, in my opinion. Need to revisit it at some point, now that I have DVD. So, yeah, that is the first one. Talked about that. Go check it out if you have not seen it. Adventures in Dinosaur City, also a library rental. Gimme Claw. Love that. This has a lot of similarities to Warriors of Virtue, except, you know, with dinosaurs. If you haven't seen Warriors of Virtue, definitely go check that out. But it is a tour de force of practical effects. All the actors wore actual suits, dinosaur suits. It took me a while to find this and add it to my collection. For the longest time, I had no idea what it was called, because when you're 7 or 8, you don't, oh, I want that, you know, movie later on. You don't have a wish list per se. So for the longest time, I had no idea what it was called. In fact, a lot of the movies we've looked at, I had no idea what they were called. So just had to come across it in the wild. And, oh, I remember that movie. I love that movie. And then you buy it. This one I found at Big Lots, I believe. Or was it Rose's? One of the two, they had a giant bin of VHS that they were trying to get rid of. This was like, you know, 6, 7 years ago when VHS were still a thing. Maybe even longer than that, but within 10 years, pick this beauty up. Love this movie. I need to watch it. Directed by Brett Thompson. Have no idea who that is. If I find his filmography, I'll put it there as we're talking about. But yeah, 1992, same as Dollhouse Murders. That's crazy that they were released on the same year when I was 4 years old. Didn't watch it when I was 4 years old. I was like 8 or 9, maybe probably 8, because we rented a lot from the library then. I'll read the synopsis a little. Pull up a rock and get ready to roll on an adventure that only comes around once in a million years. The evolutionary escapade begins when a trio of ultramodern teens get accidentally zapped into the prehistoric stomping grounds of some far-out dinosaurs, and they are really cool dinosaurs, and find themselves in a Stone Age fantasy that's far from extinct. Joining forces with a crime-fighting Tyrannosaurus named Rex. Some of you get it. Yeah. His right claw reptile Tops, and a cuddly cut-up named Foray. I don't remember him. Gotta rewatch. They embark on a fossil-fueled mission to retrieve a stolen power cell and save Soar City. Like Dinosaur, but just Soar. Love this. Soar City from melting down into one big Jurassic jacuzzi. Whoever wrote this is a genius. It's a race against the sundial in which they're braving a tar pit load of creatures, and Cro-Magnon keeps to save this lost world and get back to their own. But they're having so much fun doing it, they've forgotten to be afraid. So dig in for a woolly mammoth of adventure that's soaring with surprises, loaded with laughs, and rocking with a dynamite rap theme that's out of this air. I don't remember the rap theme, so I'll have to look for that. Released by Republic Pictures, who I have a few releases from Republic, but yeah, just look at those cool suits there. I cannot wait. I should revisit this very soon. Yeah, so that is going to do it for this episode. If you have not seen these two movies, go check them out. They are a lot of fun. Alright, so that will do it. Next week we will do some horror gems. 4 that we're doing. I don't know if I want to give it away or not. Oh, we will. Oh, I'll leave it a secret, so tune in next week for some underrated horror gems. Don't know how many I'll do. At least 4, probably. So, alright, that is going to do it until next week. Go watch some horror so we can talk about it next week.